Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam365. As you may remember, Kritavarma wanted Satyabhama to be his wife. But then Satyajit, in a moment of generosity, had given her to Krishna as a peace offering. Krishna was very pleased to take her hand, and as for Satyabhama, she was only too happy to have Krishna as her lord. 231. The Killing of Satyajit. Krishna had been following the fortunes of the Pandavas. He knew that they were very badly treated by the old king and his sons, but he was not prepared for the terrible news which reached them. News came to Dwarka that the Pandavas, with their mother Kunti, were spending a year in the city by name Varanavata, at the wish of Dhritarashtra. When the year was nearly over, the palace in which they were staying had caught fire, and all of them were destroyed by the fire. Their dead and charred bodies were found. People said that the palace had been built specially for the stay of the Pandavas, that Purochana, the architect, was the favored friend of Dhritarashtra's sons, and he had used inflammable materials like lac and wax for building the palace in Varanavata. Krishna and Balarama went to Hastina to offer their condolences to Bhishma and to Dhritarashtra, Vidura, and the others. The blind king pretended to be unhappy, and they had to look as though they believed him. Bhishma was very unhappy, and he was heartbroken. So was Drona, whose favorite pupil was Arjuna, the Pandava. Krishna saw that Vidura did not look as sad as he should have, and he guessed that the Pandavas had escaped from the fire and that they were hiding somewhere. But then he was not supposed to know about it, and so the sad scene went on, and Dhritarashtra shed tears profusely, saying, "Oh, my dear nephews, my dear Yudhishthira, how can I bear this grief?" Duryodhana was sitting quietly, and he did not pretend to be unhappy or broken-hearted. But his hatred for the Pandavas was well known, and it would have looked odd, thought Krishna, if he did look sad. While Krishna and Balarama were in Hastina, a terrible intrigue was going on in Dwarka. Kritavarma had not forgiven Satyajit for having given Satyabhama to Krishna. Satyajit had given him hopes that she would be given to him, Kritavarma. Though not in words, and now in his sudden impulsive fit he had given her away to Krishna. Another suitor to the hand of Satyabhama was Shatadanva, another Yadava. Surprisingly enough, the one to back up Kritavarma was Akrura, who had once been a devotee of Krishna. Such is the power of wealth and avarice. The desire to possess the jewel blinded even this saintly man who had once seen Krishna and Balarama as the incarnations of the Lord Narayana and Adishesha. Sad indeed is the lure of gold which can dazzle even men like Akrura. Akrura, incidentally, was also an aspirant for the hand of Satyabhama. Kritavarma and Akrura approached Shatadanva with a dastardly plan. They said, "Look, this Satyajit has deceived all of us. He promised his daughter to one of us, and then suddenly he gives her away to Krishna. It is but right that we should punish him. The time is ripe, since Krishna and Rama are away in Hastina. Why should we not kill him and make him join his brother Prasenajit?" The sinful-minded Shatadanva, who could easily be led into evil paths, agreed readily. During the night when Satyajit was sleeping, Shatadanva killed him and, grabbing the jewel, ran away from there like a thief. The women in the house found Satyajit killed, and there was a wail of woe which rose to the heavens. Satyabhama was extremely fond of her father, and she was inconsolable. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.